Hello there, good morning, afternoon, rather, sorry, afternoon. Are you an avid collector of knives, air pistols, air rifles, survival kits, stuff like that? I am, and I've started a collection, which are going to be on the wall. Anyone who follows me knows that I've not long moved. And by the way, I apologise for not getting the bike out ready and showing you it fully. I've had the surveyor out recently. I've got a bit of a damp problem going on, and what it turns out to be is the cavity wall insulation, which was put in when these houses were built along here 50 years ago. And what it's done, it's deteriorated and it's blocking the airflow, and it's not insulating the place properly. So I've got all that going on, so I can't carpet, I can't put all my nice stuff on the wall. You see when I've done my flat, if you look at my very first video of the orb, which is real by the way, it really is real, that's how I have my flats and my houses, you know, that I have them really nice. But I can't do that here because I've got to get all this damp sorted out. Once that's sorted, I can put all my murals and all my stuff up, all the lovely shelves I've got all ready to go, you know, make it look how I like it to look. So anyway, that side, I'll show you a little bit of my collection. My whole collection's not here. First of all, these are not top of the range, but if you're going to collect things like knives and stuff like that, do not take them out. These are for show on your wall as a collector. Do not be carrying these things around the street. I can't say that strong enough. It's not acceptable, it's not big, it's not clever, and I am really anti-gun crime and anti-knife crime. I do not like that, but I enjoy the weaponry and I will have it hanging on my wall. Now I'll show you a little bit of my weaponry. I don't think I should name the people because I'm not going to advertise for them. But here's the first off. Very nice little blade. Along the spine, it's got the lock in there, and you've got the bit that comes out there. You know, so you can take it out. Very good for camping. Very good for camping because if you break the spine, there's a bit where it pings. Hang on, I'll show you. There. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, see where it springs. That unhooks, and then you've got, this is excellent camping knife, excellent. If I do go camping, which I will do in the future after I've sorted my flat out, I'll use this for kindling and whatever. You get that with it, which is a saw, which is absolutely, see where it clips in. Very handy for cutting wood, for making wood for a fire that you're gonna make if you're camping. You also get this nice little packet there, which that goes in there like that, and then you've got the old fishing one, which is really nice. These are quite good quality as well. As I was going to say, when you buy things, even if just like me, they're wall-mounted stuff. They're just part of your collection that you're going to stick on your wall. You still want quality because you want to know that you haven't got some old tat on your wall. So when you show your collection off to people, go, oh, yeah, look at what I've been collecting. It's not old tat. And what you do is you look for. You get a lot of stuff like this. This is the fishing one. So you got the thingy. So again, it hooks into the thing when you take that one off, that hooks in, so it's good for fishing. So very good camping knife, and plus on the thing you got the ridges there, so when it's you can put it like that and cut and shavings for kindling basically. So very good survival and very good camping knife. But as I said, these are purely for show. This is a collection. Do not carry knives. I cannot stress, do not carry knives. It's not funny, it's not big, it's not clever. You're an idiot if you do. You deserve the full force of the law. I really am against I really am anti-knife crime. I bloody hate it, mate. But, there are collectors like me that have a collection, so it all goes in a nice little thing there. This is where I keep them. I can keep them in the box at the moment until I've got this damp sorted out. They're all going to go on the wall with their packets next to them, the holster, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, that goes in there. That goes back in the box. For now, that's how I keep them in the box until they go on the wall, because I'm going to have them all displayed really nicely. I'm actually going to get a display case. Here's another one, same make, but very good. survival knife for camping. There you go. Right, obviously, you know, you got the thing. That's what I was going to say. I keep sidetracking. If you buy it, if it's stainless steel, it's made of mainly chromium, and it's probably got about 1.5, 1.8 carbon content, because what you want is high carbon content in these things, because it's you need about 1080 to 1095 is the best, you know, carbon content to make the steel solid, but not so solid where it's brittle and it's going to snap, because this is especially made for camping, especially made, and that's why it's got this grip on here. And the tang, which is that bit there, which goes all the way around, the metal basically is all the way through, so it's a good strong knife. And what that's good for is if you put it on top of a log like that and you're splitting it again for making a fire, you use another log and hit the top of the blade like that, and then it cuts the log. So very good, as I say, because the tang goes all the way through, so that's a good strong knife. Okay, and also with it you get a little key, and inside the handle here, you undo this, inside the handle there is a survival kit. You got a little fishing line, you got matches, you've got needle and cotton in there, a few other bits and bobs. I should add more, so there's quite a lot of space in there, but a very good thing to have for camping. As I say, this is all camping and a collection, nothing else. You get a sharpening stone, you know, to obviously sharpen it with, and also you get a ferro rod, a ferrarium, you know, however you bloody say it, ferrarium, which is, I mean, they do give you that little thing which is a screwdriver to undo the handle to get to the survival kit, and there's like a ridged bit there. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, there's a little ridged bit there which you're supposed to use on the ferrarium rod like that, because it's one of them. I'll show you how it works. You should watch this. This is how it works. You see that? I don't know if you see that. Oh, hang on. See that? See? Gives you a spark. So I use the spine of the knife, because that little thing that comes with it is crap. So ferrarium rod, very good for starting fires. And if you know, when you do go camping, because I like camping, I've been loads of times. A good thing to use is obviously, you know, when you've made your kindling, your small shavings that you've cut with your instrument, and you've got small shavings, bit of cotton wool and Vaseline. Yes, put petroleum Vaseline on the kindling, use your ferro rod, scrape it down, you get a spark, cup it, blow it, and you get a fire going. Have all your other wood ready to go, and build a pit and make sure there's a stone thingy around it so it can't spread. So be responsible when you're starting fires, camping, know what you're doing, make sure it's legal to make a campfire as well wherever you go. So it's important, all this is very important. And if when you do go camping, keep everything you've got in its box. You know, you don't carry these things in your pocket. That's not acceptable and illegal, basically. So you keep it in its holster, in its pouch. See this little thing, all this is good for. I mean, it's meant to be to scrape the ferrero rod, but it's crap, you know. It's just good enough for the screwdriver to get to the survival kit inside, and you get a little as I say, sharpening stone. Let's see if I can get this in there. Well, let's do that again. I can't actually get it in there. But yeah, it's got very good value for money. I paid 45 quid for this, which is, you know, nothing special. It's not, you know, it's not the best in the world, but if you're going camping, ideal for camping, thingies like that. And you can have it on your waist like that, or on your belt like that, but I wouldn't carry it on my personage. I would just keep it in my camping stuff, because why would you want it in your pocket or anywhere like that? So like I said, if you're going to go camping, be responsible, and keep everything in its place, in a box, you know, tightly locked away, and it's literally for camping. That goes in there, and inside there it's got a rubber thing, so when the blade goes in there, it doesn't dull the blade. So it's a good fixed blade, and as I say, it's got inside the tang, you know, the metal, which is that's the tang inside. You've got a little survival kit. Brilliant, good value for money, 45 quid. Right, that's going back in the box, like that. Okay, put the lid back on. I keep everything in my boxes unless I was going camping, and even then it will stay in a box and it will be, you know, kept safely, because But I am going to display because I've got I've got some stuff at my mother's house, which is I've got a helmet, an old medieval helmet. I've got a shield, I've got a mason chain, I've got a couple of swords. They're all going on the wall. I've got some daggers, so I'm going to do them in a cross shape and make it look really nice. It's going to be a really nice display. I'm really looking forward to doing it. Right, next, okay. If you're into air rifles and air pistols, which I am, first of all, get yourself one of these. This is basically, let me cover the name up. It was only 20 quid. This is basically a catcher for catching pellets. 20 quid. But really good. You can set it up. If you do own an air pistol, you must not have over 6 foot-pound. The one I own is 5.5 foot-pound, so it's within the law. It's under, what the law states. That's a pistol. I'll show you that in a minute. And a rifle, you can't have over 12 foot-pound. So if you're going to own these things, stick within the law. Do not go outside the law, because you're an idiot, because that's a very serious crime. You can get in some serious trouble for that. So do it legally, be sensible. The law states you can shoot it in your own garden, on someone's private property with their permission, or a rifle range. I go to the rifle range and my mate's farm. I could do it in my garden, but I wouldn't want to, because say I missed the target, and it went through the fence and injured. No, I can live with myself, so I don't do that. I just go to my mate's farm where there's acres, and we go to his barn. He's got a little thing in his barn, and he's got a couple of these all set up in the barn, and we have a little plink there. And also there's a rifle range near me, which you pay £12.50, and you get an hour for that. You take your own pistol, your rifle, and you get an hour for £12.50. That's all right, and you got inside and outside, so it's good fun. Excuse me, I've got a dry mouth. Hold on. So right, that's the start of they're my new blades, which, as I say, they're going to go on the wall. I'm going to have them all nicely placed with all the other stuff. Now pistols. This is what you call. I'll show you. I've just got it out of the box for you. You can keep it in your house, like a real firearm. Keep your pistol, rifle separate from your pellets, because you never know, some horrible git breaks in. Not that anyone's going to break in here. My dog will eat him alive. But this is what I have. See that there? Can you see that? Oh, there it is at the bottom. See, as you can read, that's its back to front. 5.5 foot-pound. So it's well within 8 joules. Well, it's quite powerful. So you've got to be responsible with these, but you can go up to 6 foot-pound. But I prefer to stay under the limit, just for safety reasons, and 5.5 foot-pound is more than adequate. I don't shoot vermin. I don't go hunting or anything like that. I don't agree with killing animals, so I'm not into all that. I'm just a target shooter. That's all. Right, and here's the actual old boy itself. There you go, and that's where you get. I'll actually show you. So I do believe the canister is empty. Yeah, you undo this here. Again, like that. That's the one. And then you load it, get what air's left in there, and out comes the canister, CO2 canister. See, when you put it in there, it pierces that. But yeah, I'll show you. Hang on, let me just put this away. Let's put this back on. It's not loaded, obviously. Don't keep them loaded either in your house. Keep them in the box in the cupboard. Yeah, this is Air Force One. 6.35mm. Yeah, it's called Trophy 35. Yeah, Air Force One, which is quite a nice, air pistol. As you can see, you've got the rest, the hand rest, and all that, and it's quite powerful, especially like any air pistol or air rifle. When you first load it, and you put a new CO2 cartridge in it, it does bump. You can really get a good shot off. But as the cartridge, CO2 cartridge wears down, it will lose power. But one thing I say to you, when you store these, store it in a room temperature room. Don't put it in a cold cupboard or anywhere like that, because the O-ring, when you put that in, if it's cold, the O-ring, like rubber, will go. It will go hard, and when you drop a new canister in, they're only £1, but when you drop the new canister in, it'll go and shoot out because it's not making the seal. Can you be quiet, please? It's not making a proper seal, so make sure it's not cold, because it will not seal properly because of the rubber. So I keep mine at room temperature. In fact, what I do, if I'm going to have a little plink on my, on my little target that I've got, I put it near the radiator just to warm it up, not on the radiator but near the radiator, just to warm it up, and then I put that in and it doesn't leak out. So a little thing to know there, keep your O-ring warm, before you put a new canister in. So there you go. Right, and on top, this is not going to stay on here because, as you can see, you can't load the pellets in there. See, there's the cocking mechanism, but you cannot get in there to get the pellets. Can you see that? You can't get the pellets in there. This is for the rifle, but I just put it on here because the rifle's got different scope on it, which I got this new one for, which is a red dot, green dot and blue dot. That's going on the rifle, and I've sighted it all in. You sight it all in by here and here. These come off their covers, and then at the top here, I don't know if it will show up on the video. I'll show you. Always keep the cover on as well for protection. This wasn't very much money. It was £40. Right, let's see. Well, you got a switch on the top there. Let's see if I can show you. See if you can see it. You can just about see that dot in the middle. Hold on. And you see it getting duller. Let me go a bit closer. And duller. And hold on. It's very hard to see with the camera. You can just see the dot. Can you see the dot there? There it is. See the dot there? It's hard to see. That's the green dot, and it gets smaller and smaller, so it's for different things. Then you got a red dot. See the red dot there? Yeah, you can see it. Yeah, there's the red dot. Hold tight. And it goes smaller. This is for distancing, obviously. And then you got a blue dot. That's blue, trust me. That's actually a really, it looks like what the police cars have on the top of their roof, the old lights. It looks like that sort of blue. You can't really see it on here, but it goes smaller. I prefer the green one, which is that one. See why? Look how bright that is. Even on the lowest setting, like that, but on the highest setting, like that, you can really see, the target. Right, let's turn it off. It's battery thingied. When you buy it, you'll get a little clean thing to clean it up with. You'll get a spare battery, which is what runs the dot, and yeah, there you go. Very nice bit of kit. I'm going to take this off because I don't like leaving it like that. I like to keep everything in the box, in the cupboard, tucked away. Oh God, I've done that tight. I'm stronger than I realise. There you go. But this is no good for an air pistol because you can't load it. Right, and that slides off there. Put that back in the box. You see the loading. See where you load it there. See, it's empty. Don't worry. There you go. See, when that's on there, it's covering there, so you can't get your pellet in. So you need the one that's on my rifle, which I'll show you in a minute. So there you go. That's 5.5 foot-pound, well within the law, and Air Force One, and a very good competition pistol, because that's what I'm into. I don't like these ones that look like real guns. I wouldn't want one of them even in my house because they just look like real guns. I wouldn't want that in my house because I don't like the look of them. I like, can you mind please? I like stuff that you can see it's for a competition or, for on the barn shooting targets. I'm into target shooting, as I say. I don't agree with people. That's up to you. If that's what you do, shooting live animals. No, I don't like that. I love animals, so I wouldn't hurt an animal. So, right, let's just put this back away. I always keep this in its box. Nice and tidy. That away. Let's put that back in the box. Afterwards, I'll show you them. I'll load them up and I'll show them. I'll set the target up and I'll show you them actually working. Right, put that back in the box. Right, let's put the old sight away. Excuse me, bear with me. Can you sit down, please, dog? You're a pain in the butt, mate. Right, the rails come off there, that doesn't matter. Right, again, keep that in the box. Very good sight, 40 quid. Not bad, 40 quid, eh? I've sighted it in, as you have to with everything you get new, every sight. That goes in the box there. Keep all my paperwork. I'm going to spare battery in there, like that. Alright, see if we can get this back out. Sorry, bear with me. Getting grief. There we go, we're getting somewhere. Oh, come on, that's it. There we go, and that goes back in the box just to keep it safe and look after it. Right, right, that's that. Also, with one of these cone target thingies, you get an attachment there. Can you mind what you're doing, dog? Get an attachment there so you can hook it on the wall or wherever you decide to have it. But like I said, only shoot in somewhere like a rifle range or your mate's farm. Now, you can do it in your own garden or other people's gardens with their permission, of course, but I wouldn't advise it. Stick to going to the rifle range, stick to going to your mate's farm, so you get that box and you get for £7 I think there's about 150 or so targets, which just slip in the front like that. It's ideal, it's hardened steel as well, so it won't go through the steel. It's a very good for if you want to hop around in the house, if you which I do in my own home, in my hallway from my front room. Right, moving on. Right, rifle. First things first, tripod. Like that. That pops out. Now, can you bugger off, dog, please? That extends. That extends. That extends. That's your tripod for your rifle. I'll show the rifle in a sec. Again, keep your rifle stored safe and secure in a room temperature water room. And that should bend back. That bends back. Oh, hang on. Which way is it? That way. There you go. Bends back. So I've released it again. Sugar. So yeah, good tripod. That's for my 177 with a 22 thingy. Remington. Again, legal. 12. I think it's actually under 12 foot-pound. 12 foot-pound is the legal limit for an air rifle. Do not go over the law. You're an idiot if you do. I can't stress that enough. Right, as you can see, you've got a nice chin rest. There you've got a rubber butt guard there. So this thing weighs a bloody ton. So you can tuck it in, and you've got your chin rest like that. And there's the sight. But this sight has gone home. I've tried sighting it in, but it's gone home. So I've got to get a new sight. But you can see the space, because there's a cartridge that goes in there. I think, yeah, it's 12. It's 12. The little cartridge slips in there, so you've got 12. So you can, this actually is got air in it. So hang on, you've got a lock there, unlocks it, and see, this is not, no, I don't. I never have it loaded in the house. Why would you need to? But as I say, you got a lock-in thing there. So yeah, you just cock it like that. The thing goes in there, a little cartridge. I'll show you that in a minute. And then you just thing it, and then push the lock forward, because it locks off by pulling it up. You can't really see that, can you? There you go. Put it that way. Well, that's unlocked. That's locked. So unlocked. There you go. See what I mean? Right. Yeah, that's a Remington. I can't really read that. I got this second hand. 177 caliber with 22 whatever it says on there. But it's legal. It's legal because it's not over 12 foot-pound. Has to be within the law, as I say. 6 foot-pound pistol up to 6 foot-pound, no more, and 12 foot-pound for a rifle. Great fun. Great down the range. These, as you can see, you've got a gauge there. That tells you, when you're gassing it up, and I'll show you how you gas it up in a minute. And the top comes off here, like that, and you attach your hose to that. So there you go. That's the Remington, which I take down the range and to my mate's farm. It's a big old boy, isn't it? Looks like a real thing, doesn't it? But there you go. So yeah, you get 12 and bang. She's powerful. So as I said before, be sensible with these things. Only go to a rifle range. Do it in your own house with a proper target, and on a farm. Don't do it in your garden, because accidents can happen. And on a farm, there's so much space that there's no way you can accidentally hurt someone, because it's in an enclosed barn and you're aiming at a target. We got about 5 targets in his barn, so we know it's safe. Same at the range. It's all in a confined, controlled area where it's safe. So even though you can do it in your own garden, I don't advise it. I really don't advise it. go on your mate's farm and go to the rifle range. As I say, it's £12.50 for an hour near me. You know, that's pretty good. You take your own stuff. But yeah, great fun, mate. Let me show you the, how heavy it is. I've got a case with it. I'll show you the case. Lovely case. Oh, is that dropped? Yeah. Nice case with it. There you go, see? And I'll show you the thing is, the pellets. Some more pellets, so tiny little things. There's your cartridge. See it there? What happens is, I'll show you, it spins around. See it spins around like that? See that? Can you see that? There you go. And as you put one in, it will lock off, and you spin it around to the next one, it will lock off, you spin it around to the next one. I'll never keep it loaded, like I said, I'll never keep them loaded in the house. These are not the best quality in the world, but they're alright. They're the same make and model as my target and my thingy. But they're only tiny, but you know, they don't need to be massive. You're only shooting the target, but the smaller they are, the faster they go. Tiny little pellet. Look at that, look. But great fun when they hit the target. And by the way, there's a lot of people out there that think it's a good idea for to lubricate the thing. They put diesel in it. Don't put diesel on them, mate. Don't grease it up like that. Keep it all clean with a brush and all the rest of it, and the mechanism clean because of dust and that. But don't diesel them. A lot of people diesel them to help the lubrication. Do you not understand what that does? Because diesel is ignitable. You know, you go through the barrel, and that can cause damage. So do not diesel. Don't put diesel on them. Keep them dry and keep them normal. You know, just keep your rifle, your pistol thingy. So there you go. There's them ones. And we got these ones. And these are very similar. Pretty much the same sort of thing. There you go. Slightly bigger, ever so slightly. But yeah. Also, when you put them in, make sure they're not deformed. You know, on the end there, make sure they're not deformed, because that can cause scarring and damage to your barrel. So make sure they're not deformed. And like I say, don't diesel. Right, they go back in the bag. Right, just pull that up there. There you go. So yeah, and the tripod that obviously goes on. I won't actually rig it up, it's too much hassle. Actually goes on here. If you can see that, that goes on there. So yeah, it's very good, handy thing, you know, because when you're leaning on whatever you're leaning on, and you know, you're looking down your sight, well, that's that good, because it's heavy, it's a weighty old thing. So yeah, that's that. Right, and this is what you get one of these bowls, and you just hook it up, if you can see that there, hook it up on the end there, and that loads it up. That cap, let's bring it over so you can see a bit more. That cap pops off. Hang on, let's do this so you can see what I'm doing. This clips on here, this clips on the end there. Right, when you do that, this is important. Know what you're doing when you do this, because you can hurt yourself if you don't. And I've heard stories of people hurting themselves. On your bottle, let me bring the thingy down a bit. On your bottle, you've got, hold tight, there we go. You've got a gauge, obviously, there. You've got the you know, that you twist. There's like a bleed valve, if you want to call it that, there. When you load the gun, you know, the air rifle, make sure that's done up tight, and then you turn it on, and you'll probably hear this. There you go, that's it. But right, when you finish loading up your rifle, you then, because there's still going to be a bit of air in there, a bit of pressure, that's when you release like the bleed nipple, if you want to call it that, the bleed valve, and that you hear a psh, and that will release what's in the tube, and then you tighten it back up, and then you pull back the little, see that pulls back like that, pull that back and take it off your rifle. So do it properly, make sure you release the air out the hose before you disconnect it from the actual rifle itself. So yeah, key things to know to prevent any damage to yourself or anyone around you. So there you go, that's some of my collection. I'll show you the rest of my swords and all that when they're on the wall. I'm going to put them on the wall, but I'm going to wait until they're on the wall. And my helmet and all that, which is medieval. about 70 quid I paid for it. It looks lovely. It's a round, flat topped, with the slits and the bit that comes down here. It's quite big. You can actually wear it. It's got the leather bits inside, that sits on your head. You can actually wear it, but I wouldn't. But that's going on the wall. But in iron up a couple of new swords, and these are not. These are show swords. They're not made out of very good quality stuff, but it doesn't matter because they're just for show. It's just for the show. These are a bit better quality because these will be handy for camping, because they've got all the stuff, and it'll help. It's good for starting fires and like I showed, the kindling and all that. But if you go camping and you do take these. Don't be shooting at animals. Don't be doing that. I don't like that. I've no respect for anyone who does that. I'm sorry if that's what you're into, but not for me, mate. Take your target with you and set it up in the woods, and have a plink at the target if you do decide to take it on your camping trip with you. But please, I implore you, please don't shoot at animals. That's so horrible. Even vermin, rats, that don't shoot them. I don't like anything like that. I absolutely abhor it. I can't even watch the adverts on the TV about these animals. To see the bears going like that. Oh, it's so sad. It really breaks my heart. So don't hurt any animals. With your rifles. Don't go. Anyone who invites you to go shooting for the live, say no, mate. Sorry, I'm not into that. I'm target range or. I'm target in my mate's barn. I'm not into shooting vermin. If that's your thing, that's up to you. Not for me, mate. Thank you very much. So enjoy. Know what you're doing. Remember what I said about the bleed thing when you load up your rifle, and the same thing with your pistol. Make sure it's warm before you put your CO2 cartridge in. In a minute, I should do another video. I should load them up. I shall put my target up, and I'll show you how good they are. But anyway, like I said, if you're going to own these things, be responsible, stay within the law, and make sure you know what you're doing, and don't carry knives about. If you haven't kept, a lot of people collect stuff, they collect all sorts of stuff. Have them, as a collection, and do what I'm going to do, display them. Because I enjoy stuff like that, and coats of armour, and the helmets they used to wear, and all the metal suits of armour they wore, and the shields and the swords. They look really nice, I'm telling you, really nice. I've got no pictures of my old setup on the old place, but I'm going to get all my stuff back once this dab's sorted out, and I'm going to put them all up and show you and display them. And they look bloody cracking. It takes up a whole wall. I'm adding to it all the time. Like I said, I just bought these the other day, just to add to my collection. But at the same time, I've got them, so if I do go camping, I've got something to shave the wood, and they're actually usable. But the other stuff I've got, it's just display stuff. It's mainly display stuff. They're not that expensive. If you want good quality ones, you're going to pay a lot of money, but I don't need good quality ones, so I'm not going into battle. I'm not going to use them for warfare or anything like that. I just want them on my wall, so I'm happy to pay small price with not really good metal, but just looks nice on your wall. It's a nice thing. I enjoy collecting this sort of thing. But as I say, if you're going to do it, put them on the wall, mate. Make a nice display. It don't half look nice. I'm telling you, I can't wait to get all my stuff back from everyone and put it on the wall and show you. As I say, got all this damn going on. I'm not putting it up yet because I don't want them getting rusted. I mean, I had stuff go rusty in my back room where the damp's so bad, but the surveyor's been out. I've had it all sorted. It's all getting sorted. I've got the floors coming up because I've got rising damp. It's the damp course has gone home. It's a long bloody list. But anyway, it's getting sorted. Once it's all sorted, I'll get my new carpet down and get all my stuff on the walls. Like I said, look at my first video I ever uploaded about the orb, and that's how I keep my homes. That's my last home. That's how I have my homes. As you can see, everything's just dotted. I haven't done much here at all because I realised the damp and I don't want everything getting ruined. So be safe, be smart, stick within the law, enjoy, and I'll speak to you soon, and I'll show you them in action once I've set up my thing, and I'll show you target practice. So, okay, God bless. Remember what I said, stick within the law, do not carry knives, and be safe and be legal. Okay, God bless, love you, speak to you soon.